Blessings, everyone. Welcome to another video. This is Lady Be Unstoppable. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. In this video, I'll be talking a little bit about Slickianna disappearance, or no, not disappearance. Sorry, Slickianna's I need to use the correct word because we don't know how YouTube stay. The passing of Slickianna, and also I'm gonna mention a little bit about an interview that I hear going around on social media, which who is allegedly Slickianna's um, MURDERER. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. Also, I know I'm 2 days behind, probably a day behind. I'm also gonna mention the Oberlin High School situation, you know, and I have a couple voice voices that I'm gonna let you listen to. I'm not gonna play the brawl because I'm not comfortable playing the brawl, but I'm gonna go ahead and look into a couple articles and a couple more extra stuff, you know. So, just to keep myself and you updated, we're gonna go ahead and go over some of these topics, all right? So, I hope everybody's having a good night or an awesome night. Bless up everybody. Today's Thursday, October 27th. And I just saw something in the news that said Jamaican teachers are, um, let me use the correct word. I know they normally get paid the 25th of the month. So basically their pay is late. So they are disgruntled. That's not really the topic, but I had to throw that in. They are disgruntled because they did not get paid the time they should. It says teachers upset over delay in salaries. And I can relate to that because after you work whole month and some people work paycheck to paycheck. But anyway, let me not deviate from the whole reason for this video. All right, so I'm gonna revisit the situation with the Oberlin High School students, where it says where the incident took place. It took place yesterday, right? And it was during a devotional exercise. As a matter of fact, let me share out this live and make sure it's me live because me a woman me up here chatter when me look me not live. So I'm gonna go ahead just to ensure that this is live. So let me get on YouTube because the streaming device that I'm using, it's really not showing my chat. I still need to know how to use this OBS because this is not StreamYard. It's not showing my chat. My son is the one who set it up for me, and I don't know how to see the chat. So let me go ahead and wait. So I look like so nobody not hear me. Let's see, two watching, but I'm not sure. I hope they're hearing me because I am not hearing it on my phone. Oh yeah, it is. Jamaica youth. Boy, I'm over here figure out whether I'm live or not. Thank you so much. Oh my God, no sir. Papa Jesus. Kachiatalai. Anyway, so yes, the bizarre incident took place yesterday during a devotional exercise, and there are so many different people who have their different scenario, different explanation. I just want you to drop your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about the situation. It said the incident was reported to the Ministry of Education. I bring a whole lot of different videos regarding Minister of Education Faval Williams, head of the ministry, and I was just looking at her biography. And I didn't know she went to Harvard. A bright gal. Mm-hmm. She got Harvard University master. But anyway, that's in another video. All right. So anyway, in one video, there were some schoolgirls. They said allegedly, but I mean, I don't know if you use allegedly, but on the ground rolling over eyes and all kind of stuff. But let me go to the part where Favor Williams is doing some sort of investigation. She's probing into the happenings. All right, the Ministry of Education and Youth said they have launched an investigation to determine the protocol for school devotional exercises. This follows an incident at Oberlin High School on Wednesday, which is yesterday. Right, so the incident forced school to close. Mm-hmm. So, and that was after a number of students, they said, started acting abnormally. And basically, Favor Williams is saying while they encourage devotion in school, they gonna be have a responsibility to exercise caution as to content and likely impact on students as evidenced by the reaction of the high school this morning. So basically, they're saying that they should, what's the word? Be cautious then. Williams noted the early dismissal of classes at the school after a series of events led to disruption of normal activities. And I saw in another media source where it said over 200 students fainted. So I don't know if that's gross exaggeration or that's actual numbers that were counted. A teacher who was leading the worship had an experience that included an extended period of speaking in tongues. Other students and teachers attempt to bring calm to the situation, including praying and with the affected children. Some were taken to the school nurse's office. Then they further went on to say the minister shared that after the devotion, the students were sent to classes. Because of the environment, some kids were afraid and all of that. The administration said, given the overall circumstances, school was dismissed at 10 a.m. So there was a loss of instructional time the whole day, and only the students in the PATH program who was supposed to get lunch um, stay stay back. So I have so many questions. I mean, I want to pan nobody to, um, but there are different levels of doing things. So I don't know to what level this devotion was going on. I don't know to what level, because I know here when you're doing, well, not in the school here, but I know in any religious setting in the school, in this system, I can speak for where I'm at. You have different levels. You have the adult church, you have the teen church, and you have the children's church. Because based on what's going on, there are different ways to impart certain knowledge at that level. So I don't know what was going on, but you know, it just, me never know what to say. Cause me not really want to say the wrong thing. So guys, just drop your comment and let me know what you think about the situation. All right, I'm gonna play a little video for you to hear, a voice note, and this is allegedly from a student who seemed like that student was at the school. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it so you can hear what transpired. All right, where is that part? Yes, so you can hear what was transpired. What transpired? All right, hold on. Let me get this right.
She said Oberlin needs to change because the students in school. So the teacher that I pray this man she talk about, she said Oberlin needs to change because the students in bad behavior. And then she start prayer, speaking of tongues and all of that. Then a prefect girl, one of the prefect them, she go up and she go up there and she take the mic from the teacher and she say, she no business if nobody want mock her or anything. God says she will come say such and the girl says something and start speaking tongues and you see the grade 7 and some of the other pitney them start faint to ground, some drop down, some start giving us sorry, and them rush with them start rush with the pitney them a drop down over the nurse. And me did and pitney start drop down again. So me and my friend them did get free now. So I just go run at the back, run at the bathroom. Yeah. And all of that start up and everybody start drop down. But when them drop down, everybody has scream. We have Pitney scream, some show Lucifer, and everybody does that ground, some spit, some say, some of them are cry, say, ma come, and the prefect, was speaking of tongues, I said she one wolf in the school and she can't see it, and it continue. And even, me did have a friend in there, and me stay up on the ground, me ask her, what she are doing there? And me ask her, what you are doing here, so? And she look at me and she say, repent. She literally called me name and she say, for repent. And I said, what you mean? And then another girl look at me and said, oh, the situation ain't alright, man. And then we come out. Because me did traumatized, and meanwhile, everybody traumatized. The teacher them I say, go on in the class, go sit down and get some following. But why students are going in the class when them traumatized and them see all of that? And Pitney can't go learn when them see all of this. And them never want nobody go home until I call my parents and everybody start calling parents. Pitney has scream and everything. Me personally I think it's a demon because the whole a possessive person that be so would have be so. And one of the girl them they do possess. And she scream and she flick up in the ear. She behave. And them say it not done. One of them say it not done. It ever happen again. So basically, I don't know if I say. But from the attack from
Well, anyway, that was a voice note from one of the students. Basically, I think she probably was sending a message to her parents or just relating the incident. No, it is very shocking, JY. Right now I can't even say what I would have done or how I would react because honestly, me not being in that situation, it's kind of hard for me to determine what I would have done, you know? So, um, Scatta Burrell had his share to say about it, and I also saw where Footer Hype was talking about it, and other Jamaicans, you know, and other persons were giving their input. But what I'm gonna play, I'm gonna as a matter of fact, I'm going to switch to the Slickianna case again. And then I'm going to go back to this because I want to get this part out the way. So there was also a voicemail going around or an alleged interview with Rushane, right? And I'm going to try to explain some of the things and then see if what I have, if, I have time to play. So basically, um what was happening or what transpired, somebody allegedly interviewed Rushane or Rushan or whatever his name may be. Now basically what I'm hearing in that is that he claimed allegedly, boy, this is a sticky topic too, he allegedly claimed that he's not in Jamaica, but I don't know, so me just say it or me hear it. Now in the interview, the alleged Russians basically was saying that he didn't show up to the police because remember the police had given an ultimatum for him to turn himself in on Saturday about 5 o'clock, but he did not turn himself in, and basically he's saying that it was because he was scared. he was a no-show because of what he saw in the media. So he was saying there was so many things in the media, and that's why he didn't show up to the police station because he might have heard about it and she get, start, whatever. So he didn't show up. So basically, I heard that he said, if I am, right, if I am, this is allegedly, he know the girl, and I know him, she come to Thursday. So he wasn't the main person for the girl visiting Mobile, right? But anyway, him met her on Instagram. He met her on Instagram based on what I hear. She got stranded in Mobile because the person who did to pick her up did not get there on time. The person was in Sav, and the person's from Mobile, but the person was in Sav at that time. So she called him and him pick her up. After I pick her up, in car go a Sandy Bay, go eat fish. Cause there's a place in Sandy Bay where fish. Go eat. When me say swim run. Sorry, me need to laugh faster, But anyway, them go Sandy Bay go eat fish. Let me tell it like how they say. So basically, while they were there eating fish, or she went one buy fish or whatever. But I mean, I know this is a story that kind of sound twisted. Because me I say if me meet somebody on Instagram, well, I me wouldn't just go out with them go eat fish. Me no know. But anyway, allegedly Russian said while they were there eating the fish, someone called her and asked her like, which man pick you up? And she said, well, I want our friend pick her up. Friend. So, so the intended boyfriend, I think, was the one who had text, or the alleged boyfriend, and that was our boyfriend from Mobile. So after that, the boyfriend pick her up. Me no know like when, or if the boyfriend meet the girl, man, or the friend, or me no know if they meet each other, or if the three of them went meet up. But then he said he didn't hear anything from her after that. So after the fish eating scenario, he didn't hear anything else from her. So I'm going to play one. I don't know if you can't hear this because some music they pan it, but I'm going to play some of it for you ear and see. If you can't make out what I'm saying in this part of the interview here. Right? So right now we stop at where I mix up at one English and one. We stop at where he was being asked if he left Jamaica, and he's gonna continue the conversation. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Because serious, you're still there, Jamaica, or you left Jamaica? No, I'm left.
So here so him say he left Jamaica because he fearful for his life, right?
Mm-hmm. But between well, and between but we understand so the police have the documents, so how comes? The album minister that too. Yeah. I'm gonna put that tonight.
So them said the police have in documents, and him said to the person, only you alone me they tell the person say me not put that in it. But anyway, him say leave Jamaica because in fear for his life. But the police have in documents, so that not really sound straight. Let me know what you guys think, because if the police have in documents or we leave Jamaica, make we see what go on again.
Saturday I left with you. Saturday when me see them post up in
So him say he leave Jamaica Saturday. Right? He leave Jamaica Saturday. When they see one whole heap of stuff on the social media. And then he went on to say, further down he went on to say that whatever was going on Instagram and the caption where there was an Instagram post where said police not to look for him. Well, this is not verbatim. They must not look for him related to the incident. He wasn't the one who did that. The interviewer also asked him if he knew about a TikTok live that was going around on social media, and we say him do the live, sorry, and him say no, him not do no TikTok live. So it's like it's a whole lot of yes, no, maybe. Me no know, but this is so sad. This is so sad. The young lady lose her life. I don't know on what grounds, but a life loss is always an issue. And going back to the first story with the Oberlin incident, um, I even saw where they were saying that, one of the student DIED. But then it's like when me look, me not really see nothing to support that. So me never they got to chat that part there. But anyway, Scatta Burrell have for him scenario regarding the incident, and he want to give his point about the whole incident, what him think about it and all of that. And as me say, quite a few people came out and started voicing their opinion of what they think may have happened. Oh God, me no know. I don't know, but I was looking at the video and I really didn't feel that at school wasn't. I mean, I know what to say. Anyway, let me leave that alone. Let's go ahead and play what Scatta Burrell have to say.
Back from what they are wicked, and me know say enough people lost right now, and I wonder if Turtle Man, big up my Danny. Enough people lost right now, and I wonder what is going on.
Jay, why you say it, you believe him a liar, Lord Jesus, peace. Why it appear, his story just no match. In my opinion, the story them no match. Alright, make Scatterburl talk about what he think the scenario with the girl who was allegedly not girl, the entire population of 200 students, not the entire population, but 200 students who were caught up in the bizarre incident at Oberlin High School.
You know me, I say, enough people I wonder what's going on upon the land star, and it's not right for people to remain lost, especially in them time. Yeah. You have to hold up your eyes, you have to hold up your head and look through your eyes and use your 5 senses where you're born with. Use your 5 senses. You understand me? Yeah, man, we have to burn a fire, man, and make the people them know, say, stop the foolishness, man. So I just want the life act up a little bit. Tag your friend, tag everybody right now, because we want to sift through that something, man, because they might try start a war with the youths, them. They might try start a war with the youths, them, and I try use the youths, them, as pawns. I wonder if you see what go on. They might try use the youth them as pawn right now, and you see when they might try, you see we as big people, there's no saving us, We can't, there's no saving us as big people. We done indoctrinated and gone to a point of no return. But you see when they might turn the sword upon them juvenile right now, we not stand feet. Because the youth them more sensible than that. You understand me? Yeah, man, don't get my words wrong, man. Listen to me. Aren't you an atheist, sir? And who is they? I'm talking about this spiritual warfare when I say when I go on. Sorry, I don't know who it is. This spiritual warfare when I say I go on. I don't know a war, no. No spirit, no war, nobody. I don't know a war people. I don't know a war people because I'm scared. We're all scared people. Afraid of ourselves. Fear is the #1 factor driving everything that's going on right now. And it is disgusting. You understand? Weak and scared. Yes, man. Weak and scared. And nobody don't want to do little research or try to have some logical overstanding of what go on. Spirit and all of these things. See, like I said, at the first in the world, young people manipulate the minds of elders. I'm sure a lot of enough people have kids. Enough people have kids. Today my brother and give me a reason and I show me say, you hear me? When I time him doctor did sick, see him? She must break her foot. And she take the cast, she got doctor and them take the cast off of the foot. But like she said, it's still a hurt her, it can't heal properly, and I say my daughter, young girl, be like probably younger than 8 years old. But she said the foot can't heal and can't heal, so he start saying, oh, well, 2 weeks now my daughter not go to school, you know. I'm not comfortable with it and come like she get too comfortable staying home. And him said to her, you hear me? She should ask him about like so upgrade her laptop or tablet or something, so she will update it. You know what I say? And him say, yeah, hear me? When your foot get better, you get a brand new laptop. I mean, no time the foot get better. See? So kids are good at manipulating. They're good at manipulation. See me dealing? And it only take a few to start it, and then there's a tumble-down effect, a domino effect, go straight across the board. These are young people in their early teenager stage, right? Them energy is soaring. They have that energy to go all out, and them don't need no more incentive than to see them peers are do it, and then them just follow through. See me deal with? Not funny. First thing, let's get this out of the way, because let's get.
So basically, some of these things, I think it's my interpretation. Let me know if I not interpret it correctly. And once again, if you not like the video yet, if you not share the video yet, me know everybody's supposed to sleep, but once you watch this video, just go ahead and drop a like, drop a share. If you're seeing this video when I'm no longer live, so go ahead. Basically, he is kind of blaming, not blaming, but putting some of the scenario on peer pressure. So he's saying that some of these teens can be manipulative because they know how to get around stuff. And with the fact that school was dismissed, I don't know. He's probably trying to link uh the scenario with the school being dismissed. Kids' behavior acting up so school can be dismissed. I don't know. I wasn't there. Because I try interpret what him say, but let me know what you think him mean. And I'm gonna make you continue listen to it.
Get the seriousness right on the top. Has there been any proof presented that a child has died based on the entire scenario that took place today? Has there any facts come about that a child has died? Because all of these platforms, especially the news entities, them that put out that story, them still do not. I don't hear none of them carrying a story about no child passing. So let's get that out of the way then. No picnic not dead, right? We can unanimously say that no youth not dead because them say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One bag of story. Any youth dead? No one said children died. Exactly. None of the news entity, none of the serious news entity, no. They said 4 died, but I'm asking you, did the Jamaica Star, the Jamaica Gleaner, the Observer, or any of the serious platform, the media houses, did any of them come out and say any children died? Seriously. They can mean anybody, can be a madman who have a IG account. Okay, so no serious news or national news platform reported that any kids died based on what going on today. So that was a driving force based on enough people now wanted to run with this narrative that spirit that take over the youth them in the school, and that there's a spiritual warfare going on. I speak from a personal perspective, personal experience that these things are real. Unique, what's her name? Unique for them. When I love you, come and explain this. Send a request and join the live and tell about your experience. I want to hear about this. When you come convince we tonight, because enough of it over here, so. Enough people glad up when them see me online. And them not run with full narrative, but them don't want to talk. But when me online, them come on, and enough of we not run with that. So I give you the opportunity now to come convince me. Good night, Tommy. When something happens, you can always depend on someone. Speak like they know exactly what happened without being there. Okay, no, I don't know if this is going for we, but we not speak like we was there. But just I tell you, say, there's no spiritual warfare going on. There is no spiritual warfare going on. And I soon get to that why I say it. More on the live, I talk a little more before I get into that part there. And telling us no spiritual warfare now go on and for stop. Make people trick on you. And stop be a pawn in a society. And be wise. Be wise, man. We are big people now supposed to pass the stage of like being manipulated, yo. When we are gonna stop that something? Like when we are gonna stop that something, people? No shame. Like seriously, no shame. I'm supposed to shame, man. I'm shame when I hear people talk. I'm shame when I hear them say spiritual warfare. Cartel say society trickery. I'm not lying. Teacher not hear that. Anyway, them say some spiritual warfare are going on in the school, them say a teacher started praying. I don't know if it's a teacher or them invite somebody in the school for utter some prayer, right? Now, if you want to pray in schools, we used to that. Me used to go to school and I used to pray in a school and we never have no issues with it. Same, I never have no issues with prayer in school. At the time I was religious, so you know, come on nowhere to me now. But honestly, me, when I prefer send my youth, as a matter of fact, my school, them not did a prayer something there. The school where my youth go, them not did a prayer something there. And if it did come down to it, would know my youth in our school, them did a bag of praying thing. So me I deal it. To how me want to grow my youth now, me want to teach my youth what is real and what is fake. And I want to teach him what to believe in, that he's supposed to lean upon his own understanding and not the teachings of my four parents who were beaten to learn this indoctrination where them are teach the kids them right now. So that is just used up information that is no good, that offers no help to society whatsoever. In this world where we live right now, there is nothing in religious education that is helping the kids them move forward in life. Nothing in religious education. The way the world is moving right now, because we're a part of this world, and anybody thinks say them apart from it, or them separate from it, or them still living in some time where Jesus are gonna come bust the cloud and come fly down and save we. I'm sorry for no. See me I deal it. I'm not gonna live or I'm not gonna dead and I know what is reality. Because you're stuck in our world where no longer exists. That not exist right as I know. See? First thing, when a country go invade another country, you see them question the religious aspect of it or whatever. What they more question is the moral aspect of it, or I find the financial aspect of it. They don't take up no Bible and read through no Bible and quote no Bible verse or whatever. When a country are going to wage war upon another country, whether it be for oil, whether it be for gold mining, or whether it be for them whatever them natural resources may be, right? They religion not play no part in that, you know. They go in and they plunder and them kill hundreds of thousands of people. When George Bush invaded Iraq, you know, it was early 2000, right? And wage war against Saddam. Because him said them have weapons of mass destruction. You know how much Iraqi dead? Hundreds of thousands of Iraqi. Thousands of American soldiers died. See me I deal with? And them man they not talk about spirit and ghosts and duppy and them stuff there. Them living in the real world, a plunder them deal with. So me not go grow my youth for a base theme life, for no spirit or nothing. Because when him living in the real world, the people them will come to conquer him. Not talk about no spiritual conquer, them will come with real weapons. Them will come with real weapons, them will come with real ammunitions. So you upon your knee and pray, and I want to tell you them to believe in some spiritual thing where you can't see, feel, or touch. While the people them will move forward in this world and conquer, plunder, and gain resources and build on top of what them have. Them are the tangible things to move forward. Now, in this time, in this country now, Jamaica, this great nation and country, we've been through so much, see? And we're at a point now where we see like the youth them need some real serious guidance. And we as adults have to take responsibility for that. We as adults have to take responsibility for that. The onus is on us. Nobody else, not upon the church, not upon the police, not upon nothing, upon we as adults, as parents. And we are going to determine where them youth are come out to be in the future. See? And if we are going to take this turn now and say, you know, them are behave that way because of spirit. You're lazy and you don't want to take accountability for the job that you need to do. Because you are ready now to blame everything that you don't understand and can't handle on spirits. And that is where the problem lies. Because them youth are totally, them need some adjustment. There's a time now when everybody has to just reeling the youth them because there's so much distraction out there. Cable, internet, social media, see me deal with. And we, even as adults, we lost too. Me lost in a social media more time. That's why I'm not even post so much. Because I get lost in another world. And like surfing social media now, the stuff them when you see, it depressing you. It can depress you. And if as an adult, it depressed me more time. You know what I do to the youth them? You know what I do to the kids them? Some serious things are going out there with the minds of the youth them, you know, see? And because we now pay attention now, the youth them now, they might do some little things now, and we now are going to give it up to spirits. Like seriously now, when we're going to get around to tackling the real problem, when we're going to get around now to find out what's going on in the minds of the youths then, and where did we go wrong, and how can we rein them in back. Jamaican people need to wake up and stop the stupidness. Stop the stupidness and do the job and do the duty as adults. Do the duty as parents. And do not blame no damn spirit, no damn Holy Ghost, or no damn devil. It's real people are the real things to people. That school girl was stabbed up the next school girl the other day. I don't see no spirit that stab up a girl. I see a female inflicting harm on another female. So why should I say a spirit get in her and she not have control over it and blame it upon a spirit? Oh, that make no sense now. And take the onus off of she now to take accountability for her actions. When we have to take accountability for our actions, if everything is spirit, spiritual warfare, whatever, when we have to fix the problem. So when we say them a turn the sword upon the youth them now, the picnic them pull off a stunt in the school now, and the big people them. Mr. Vega, you're there, I'm glad you're there. Big people them in the world, in this country now, the whole of the gang me over the star page to them. Yeah, I did want to get dark pound over there to them, but I say I just do a live and set phone tonight. I say, the big people them, I jump up about spirit and Jesus and devil and all of these things, and the picnic them pull out a stunt pound. And then think that some more stunt them have to pull now. A whole heap more stunt that if you come, you know. Because some youth see that now and know say, yo, tomorrow them not go to school or for the rest of the weekend them not go to school. You think them not go jump and roll in on the ground and go on that bag of things too. And this is something not in a damn sense. But spiritual warfare. Picking a foam at the mouth. If me there you stand talk too hard and get dark, me will start phone too. It's scientifically, it is possible. Ask anybody. See me? And I talk about people that are nobody not confirm nothing. But spiritual warfare. Me not see that up yet. Listen to me now. Let me tell you something about the spiritual. This is why I will never. Nobody can tell me nothing about no spirit, no ghost, no dopey, no rolling calf, nothing. One reason alone I have. I'm going to open and listen to me cleanly. Listen to this now. And if this don't make no sense, if it don't make no sense, me done with the life and just take my L and move on. Now, for centuries, see, a set of people, them rape, castrate, plunder, murder, them cut off, picnic head, chop off man, and them do all of this thing for a place named the plantation. Murder, kill, the worst, that set of whipping and so forth. Dead, murder, kill, and everything that's evil. Because they need people to be slaves and working at the field until the silent chop cane and all of these things. See? And them do the worst things to these people. Right on the plantation, you know. Worst things, like the most horrific death. People dead. Under them serious circumstance there. And you see when them do these things, they go in their houses on the plantation and change into them nice, comfortable clothes and get the best night's sleep. And for them parents that come after the second generation and the third generation, them repeat the cycle over and over and over. And not one of my ancestors' spirit ever get up and go in at that fucking house and box the living daylight out of the slave master them. See me I deal with? Slave master murder and kill entire families, generation upon generation, upon one plantation, you know, for decades upon decades. If you check how much of them buried dead, castrated and rape, them rape man, them rape woman, them kill picnic, them do the worst things to people. Right there, so I'm going at the house to lay down sleep, and not one of my ancestors doping never get up and go in there and strangle a slave master and rape back his wife and box her down and do nothing. Them dead and they under the ground and quiet. Nothing me not hear from them. So, what other reason me need now for no say yo? When me ever worry about dopey and ghost for? Because me not see the slave master them and free them picnic we come now and still enjoy the benefits of when my people them put in for them plantation. Them still reap the benefits, still living in it, languishing in it. And I enjoy the wonderful life and the success we bring. And me not see them worry about spirit, I mean not hear them and worry say, my ancestors, them dopey, I make them sleep uncomfortably in them bed at night time. No. And we alone are living in that illusion about spirit and spiritual warfare. And it's the same slave master them beat that something in a way. I eat them, use and manipulate, and that's why we're so scared and so coward and afraid. It's a mindset where we keep on perpetuating upon each other, because as one man rise up and brave and speak out, when I jump on them like what them jump on me over the star page. And all I offered today was some clarification. So I said, the same way, because me used to go to church. I did baptizing at the church. And me sit down in the church and see half of the church I get in a spirit and people are run up and down and jump and roll and man a fraud from mouth and beat. These are good people who come the sensible, walk in a church, just up good and prim and proper. And when altar call come, you're frightened if you see them people that turn mad people. And them go out with the most things, drop and roll and run and a woman come with sheet and a cover a woman because her drawers are shoe and beer something. Craziness going in at the church, and I sit down and look at me and say, but tomorrow Monday morning, everybody wake up with them same problems. This not solve nothing. Because if you go to church and you never have money for go to school tomorrow or go to work tomorrow, if you don't beg that from somebody, you'll get up with that same problems. So all of that excitement there for. So me say, if people in a church can carry on and go with a bag of craziness there, why the youth them can't do the same thing in a school? Think no man. Think no long. You just make it make sense now. And you talk about big grown-ass people in a church and run up and down, you know. You see, just like a picnic play dolly house, when it come to religion, and the big people, them dolly house that, because I feel them fantasy, I feel them fear that. A long time you know come talk and beat about religion, you know. But me have to do it now because them are try for the youth, them with that stupidness here. We send kids to school to be educated, not for drop in a fantasy. Because them picnic there in China, about 30 years ago, you know, China press reset on the youths them, you know. But 30 years ago or 30 or 40 years ago, China press reset on the youths them. See? You think you can't tell them nothing in China about no damn religion or nothing? Them are deal with technology, a technological warfare them a fight. And we over here try to fight spiritual warfare. See who are gonna win that? Who are gonna win? You fight your spiritual warfare and talk about spirit this and spirit that, while some people educate themselves in a science and some whole heap of other things, and see where you end up.
Well, that's what Scatta Burrell had to say. Guys, the struggle is real, according to Rapper Crapper. But we, as you know, so one long time, one of my brother did say, me don't remember the whole story because me never did it, me never hear. It was like a second hand information. For some reason, me not know. Somebody must say, me have to go care. Basically, them I said them I go care then. Then kid figure make somebody pray for them. My brother question was, so wait, you can't pray for your own pitney. I don't have nothing against prayer because I'm a very prayerful person, but we need to pray for our own kids. When we pray for our kids, then we know what we pray say. I'm not against prayer. I'm not against praying in our school. But there are, as I said in the beginning of the video, there are different levels to this thing. And at the end of the day, we have to be careful what we expose the kids them to, in the sense that, as I said earlier, in the system that I'm in now, not school system, but when it come on to religion and denomination, you have the big people church, you have the kids church, and you have the teenager them church or service or whatever, because there are certain things that is done at one level that's not done at another level, and psychologically there are certain things that certain what you call it now, there are certain things that can be managed based on maturity, right? Based on maturity. That's why when we are teach at the first grade, we have to teach certain things. When they come on to elementary, we have certain levels. High school, we have certain level. College, a different level. It's the same or similar understanding in my part. Now, maybe it sound like me just a chat, but as I'm saying, I'm not against prayer, but I'm just saying, you know, we need to pray for our own kids. I don't know the situation at Jamaica regarding praying in school, and nothing wrong with praying, but the levels at which it is taken, I don't know. That's why in this one, Favor Williams is investigating to what level it is happening, and I'm not wrong her to investigate, because something like that cause trauma like this. What's I don't know what went on, but basically what's in the media, number one, the whole school was traumatized. That might sound general, but if over 200 kids were traumatized, 200 kids faint, that missing at the observer, allegedly, then it's a big deal. If you have to lock down school, shut down instruction, that's loss of instructional time from 10 o'clock. So 10 to 11 11 to 12, me know you get an hour lunch. 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That's like 4 hours of instruction gone to the dogs. And the kids them already lose 2 years with you. So these things need to be thoroughly considered out. These things need to be planned. These things need to be organized, where if you have a certain minute for devotion, you just do that the minute there. You understand? If you're going, whatever. I mean, me not even know what to say, but I'm just saying, how did it reach that level? And this just me saying what me I say now. How it reached the level where in school office shut down, kids faint. The kids, me not know. What if they hungry? Some of them never eat breakfast. How long were they standing for? You know, how long were they there for? How long was the worship going on? Was it an extensive service, or was it like a 15-minute morning devotion? You know, how long did it last? Were the kids hungry? So they faint because they never eat and they in a sun. Were they standing in sun? I mean, me not know. It might sound weird, I might sound foolish, but I remember when I was teaching back home where we have our devotion, it was in an open area. And in the open air, now I think things change, but sometimes the sun come out and we get really vitamin D from the sun, but it doesn't continue for a while, just like a little 15-minute prayer. They don't need more than 10, 15-minute prayer. You understand? So it's like I really want to hear the the result of this investigation. I want to hear the result of it because it's sticky. I really want to hear what the result says, so I'll keep in tune, and I know that my viewers would like to hear as well. So right about now, I want to say, if you are new to this channel and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you will be the first to know when I upload another video or whenever I go live. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.